Let me take you on a journey what started me on vintage patterns. I had watched a couple of videos of this amazing, talented young lady, Angela Clayton. She creates her own clothing. She also was sewing through the ages, and the first time I'd ever seen a 1940s pattern with no markings on it was through her. And in my mind I went, that's amazing. They must be so expensive and so hard to find. Then months later I came across an opportunity, and because of her I was excited to find this stash, and I purchased as many as I could at that one time. And then little did I know, I started watching Paper and Moose. Paper and Moose is a wonderful woman named Renee who collects vintage papered items, and she started to teach me the importance of the history of paper through her ephemera. There's a word I had to learn, ephemera, E-P-H-E-M-E-R-A, meaning old paper, I think. But she's a great video person that I like to watch. So between the paper and the patterns, this is what started my collection. Here we have the 1940s. In 1940, this booklet would have cost $1 monthly, which is equivalent to $19.84 today. So roughly $20 a month. In the 40s, some people who were seamstresses would purchase these magazines to look at fashion and to see what was creatively happening in the world of fashion. Then I managed to find sewing patterns. This one I do believe is from the 30s. This is 1930s, numbers 2752, but look at the print. It looks like a typewritten ladies in Miss front closing princess dress, high neck with attached round collar. It looks like someone did it on a typewriter. From Simpson. This pattern is not returned. Does that say Robert Simpson? I thought I would show you how they probably purchased it back in the 30s. It says Hollywood pattern 2752 on the inside. It's in a clear envelope. You can see where the glue holds the sides together. When you open it, you get your instructions. It's only on one side. This is how much, this is all you have for your instructions, is this part. You have your cutting of your fabric, your design, your sizing, and your instructions. And this has never been unfolded. This is the first time this is probably seeing light right here. I don't want to take it apart because I'll never get it back together again. How wonderful is that? That's my oldest, I believe, oldest sewing pattern. Hollywood 2752. I'm not going to put it back in the bag. I don't want to put the stress on the bag. And here it will sit. Either I'll make it or it'll forever be in its same condition. This is Hollywood 1804. I think it was from 1939. From the 30s we have Butterick 1845. Just the drawings I find beautiful. Here we have from the 1940s Simplicity pattern 1595. That pretty much looks like a dress from the 70s, but 1940s. Then we have Hollywood pattern, what the starlets were wearing, This is pattern 1200 from 1943. Meryl Oberon and Alexander Cordestar. $1945. This beautiful little children's outfit, Simplicity, 1439. Then we have Betty Grable of 20th Century Fox. This is Hollywood pattern 855. Then we have Olivia de Havilland, Hollywood pattern 551. This is from 1943. I have many more patterns, but I just thought we would kind of cover a little bit of the 40s. Just to show you, I store my patterns in a filing drawer in boxes, and then I try to keep them numerically. I have two of those. But this is where you'll find my sewing patterns. And I have a whole filing system which I'm putting together. They come in boxes, so the boxes are easily removed. I have 4 boxes per drawer, and if you can imagine, I've managed to collect over 300 patterns. Why do I know this? Because I had to buy these comic book envelopes which would hold the paper and keep the paper in better condition than if it was in a Ziploc. I realized after much research that the Ziplocs deteriorates the paper faster. So if you could put them in these comic book envelopes, they will keep for generations to come, which is my intention. What started this whole conversation was I came across these originator fashion booklets in which I think they originated in New York City, but this one was sold in Canada for $1.50. This is volume 9, Originator Smart Fashion. And then it's a unique presentation of fashion hints, modern trends, and ideas with variations smartly and practically applied. Summer and Fall 1946, Volume 9, Fashion Editor Florence Hort, H-O-R-T. Issued monthly, copyright by Originator Publishing in 1946, 10 West 46th Street, New York, New York. This is over 70 years old, so I do believe the copyright expires after 50 years. If I'm breaking a copyright rule, someone let me know because I'll take it down, but I'm pretty sure it's public domain at this point. So let's just see the originators serving to bring to a client tale of distinguished designers. And then you go to page 1. If you're not excited just to see this one page, then I don't know, because I am. Here's my beautiful fashion woman with amazing pockets. Look at the detail in the waist and the sleeve and the collar. And she's reading some ephemera. Win-win. Both of the things that I'm going crazy about right now are in this page. This is stunning. And it's got a smaller skirt below it. Slim skirt and long tunic embroidered in Grecian motifs of soutache or beads. And then slim wool dress featuring tunic with front only. Two simple line suits with smart details. Look at 1940s. This is after World War II. I think when fabric is not as restricted as it was previously. Shirt blouse with quilting in contrasting color. Look how beautiful the designers have drawn these women. Both blouses are trimmed with narrow cable cording. That's luxurious. That is really nice. And that is cute. Jet bead overall design on wool or crepe dress. It's 2 pieces, I think. Wool dress with velvet or taffeta contrast. Look at the shoulders. So that's like a vest on top of a... Nope, it's short sleeves. Those are gloves. She's got gloves on. And the collar is very... high up. Slim wraparound skirt featuring double pocket, self band trim forming pockets. Is that not brilliant? Look at that. This looks like a wrap, but maybe it's just a tie on the top. That's a double pocket. I just read that when I wasn't listening. I think I skipped a page. The back one. Very, very smart. Is that not gorgeous? Long, slim, directoire lines accentuating by slot seams. What do they mean by slot seams? Slot seam? Simple, spectacular sports dress in wool, crepe, or linen. Back to this page, I just noticed, as beautiful as this is, when I turned the page, I didn't realize somebody had actually cut out the other image. Either they loved it and wanted to show it to somebody, or they did something with it. So here, this goes with that. It's a longer, kind of like a duster. Oh. Hey lady, we're done with you. As beautiful as you are. Kind of like a duster front to the vest version of it. I don't know why they would cut it, because this book is actually tied, so you can undo the tie, pull it out, and take whatever you need. Printed in USA. There's many pages. There's many more pages to go through, but I don't want to take up all your time. So what we could do is come back another day. This pocket is blowing my mind. Smart double-breasted sports coat with military pockets, ascot cut in one with coat bodice. Plaid pleated skirt with solid colored jacket to match. Look at that. That's the pocket. Oh, and that's the bottom of the coat. Wow. I like the back of this. I like the buttons. Wow. I love the hat. Saddle stitching trims these simple crepe or wool dresses. This is a nice idea, isn't it? She's got the fur.